Good morning, dear student. Have a pleasant morning and welcome to my YouTube channel again. We have already started the topic how to find the median of group data in last lecture, and we have solved first and second question from exercise 14.3. Now, today we are going to solve the third question of exercise 14.3. Let's see what is the data of question 3. A life insurance agent found the following data for distribution of ages of 100 policy holder. Calculate the median age if policies are given only to the person having age 18 years onwards but less than 60 years. You have seen your parents are taking the policy, life insurance policy, a medical policy like that. Okay, so they are talking about that policy. And the policy is for the person whose age is 18 to 60. Okay, so between 80 to 60. So now let's see the distribution table which is given. As you see the distribution table, in it the first column is age in years. It is below 20. The person who is below 20. So maybe 19, 18 like that, right? And the number of policy holders. So how many customers or policy holders who are below 20 are 2 only, right? Below 25, 6. Below 25 means it may be 18, it may be 19, it may be 24, it may be 23, right? So those who comes below 20 also comes in below 25. Are you getting me? The person whose age is 18 can consider in below 20 as well as below 25. So we can say that the total 6 numbers a policy holder which are given in below 25 column or below 25 range. So there is a total of below 20 and below 25. Is it clear? So in short we can say that this is a cumulative frequency. The distribution table in which the numbers of policy holders are there, that is a cumulative frequency, not just frequency. Okay, and to find out the median we want frequency also, and therefore by using the cumulative frequency we are going to first find out the frequency of each class. Again, the second thing, as you see the age in years is given which doesn't have any class. There is no class interval. It just given that below 20, below 25, below 30, below 35. So if you notice there is a gap of 5. So can we start or can we make a class whose class size is 5? Yes, we can. Okay, so first it is below 20. So can we start from 15 to 20? 15 to 20 because it include 18, 19 and 20 also. Then 20 to 25, 25 to 30. Like that we can last get the class is 55 to 60. So let's see how to solve this question. This is the important one and quite different from the earlier 2 questions which we have solved in last class. Okay, so let's see. Now, I have already written the classes and the cumulative frequency. So if you see, first class is 15 to 20 as I told you earlier. Okay, so there is a gap of 5. So class size is 5 and therefore I mentioned that h is equal to 5. Okay, then such classes are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 till 55 to 60. And as we see the cumulative frequency, the customers or we can say a policy holder between 15 to 20 age or year is 2. Then it is gradually increasing 5, 24, 45. It is a cumulative. It means there is a addition. Okay. And lastly it is 100. So we can say that the total policy holders, the number of total policy holders is equal to 100. And that's why I mentioned here n is equal to 100. If n is equal to 100, then n by 2 is equal to 50. Okay, and this is the formula to find out median. M is equal to small l plus n by 2 minus Cf by f into h. Out of these all terms, we have n by 2, which is 50. We have h, which is 5. Okay, and then we have to find out Cf and f and l by finding out the median class. What is L? Again recall the thing. L is a lower limit of the median class. What is median class? Median class is that class which has a cumulative frequency which is quietly greater than n by 2 value. Is it clear? And f is the frequency of the median class. Now, as I told you earlier that cumulative frequency is given, but frequency is not given. But how to find out the frequency? Let's see. As the policy holder between 15 to 20 is 2. So keep 2 as it is. Okay. So the total number of policy holder whose age is between 15 to 20 is 2. So keep it as it is. Now the up to 25, the total policy holder is 6. Total policy holder is 6. So from 6, 2 are from below 20, so we have to cut. So 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. Okay, so the frequency for the class 20 to 25 is 4. Is it clear? Like that we have to subtract gradually, and then finally we get a frequency of each class. Okay, now here total 24 are there below 30, but out of 24, 6 are of below 25, so we have to cut 24, we have to cut 6 from 24, so finally it is 18. Okay, now 40, similarly 45 minus 24, so it is 21. 78 minus 45, so it is 33. 89 minus 78, so it is equal to 11. Then 92 minus 89 is equal to 3. 98 minus 92 is equal to 6. And 100 minus 98 is equal to 2. So if you see, these are a frequency for the each class. Is it clear? Okay. Now once we get the frequency, we have to focus on CF, then we can find out the median class and F also. Okay, as n by 2 is 50, so the value slightly greater than 50 but nearer to 50 and slightly greater than 50 is here, we can see here 78. Okay, so 78 is the value which is slightly greater than 50, and therefore 35 is to 40, so 35 to 40 is a median class. So we can write here median class is 35 to 40. And if 35 to 40 is a median class, then obviously n is equal to 35. N is a lower limit of the class. Is it clear? Okay. Now what is the frequency of the median class? As this is the median class, the frequency is 33. So here 33 is a frequency. Now what is CF? CF in this formula is cumulative frequency of the class which is preceding to the median class. So therefore we can say that 45 is CF for the given data. So here it is 45. Now as we already got all the data, all the values, our next step is to substitute all the values in the formula. So let's do it. Here it is 35 plus n by 2 is 50, cumulative frequency 45. Here it is 33f and h is equal to 5. So 35 plus 5 by 33 multiplied by 5. So 35 plus 25 by 33. 33, and approximately 25 by 33 is 0.76. So we can write 35 plus 0.76, and therefore median is equal to 35.76. Is it clear? Like that we can solve this type of example. If the classes are not given, you have to arrange the classes or make the classes as per the given data. You must have idea what is the gap given, and accordingly you have to make a different classes, okay, with the same class interval. If the cumulative frequency is given, I hope you get the idea how to find out the frequency for the each class. Okay, so let's start the next question. Let's see the fourth question. The length of 40 leaves of a plant are measured correct to nearest millimeter, and the data obtained in represented is in the following table. Okay, so length of the 40 leaves they have taken and they measure, and it is near in it measured in a millimeter mm. Okay, and the data is given as a distribution table. So in first column there is a given a length in millimeter, and in second column it is given a number of leaves. Find the median length of the given leaves, and the hint is given. The data needs to convert to continue classes for finding the median, since the formula assume continue classes. Okay, so what is uncontinue or continue? Till now what we have seen, the classes are from, for example, 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, like this. Okay, so here for the first class the upper limit is the lower limit for the second class. Are you getting me? Each class is continuing. Here it is 5, then 5, 10, 10, 15, 15. There is no gap in between these classes. Is it clear? So these classes we call as continue classes, and we can apply the median formula only for continue classes. Is it clear? Now here the classes which are given is 118 to 126, 127 to 135, 136 to 144, like that. So if you see, the upper limit for the first class is not the lower limit for the second class. Similarly, higher limit or upper limit for the second class is not a lower limit for the third class. It means there is a gap. There is a gap. If you check, this is 126, this is 127, this is 135, this is 136. So there is a gap of one class. It means this type of class we called as a continue class, but these are non-continue classes. And for median, to find out median, we have to convert this non-continue classes into the continue classes. So let's see how to convert. Okay, so I am showing you as it is given 118 to 126, 127 to 135, 136 to 144, 145 to 153, 154 to 162, 163 to 171, and 172 to 180. In such cases, especially when in data the classes are not given in a continue sequence, in this case we have to cut 0.5 from the lower limit and add 0.5 to the upper limit. Okay, listen it carefully. 0.5 cut means subtract from a lower limit, and 0.5 add to the upper limit. Now let's see, after this changes, what are the new classes we will get. As I told you, from the lower class, 0.5 cut, 118 minus 0.5 is 117.5. Is it clear? 126. If I add 0.5 in this, I got 126.5. Is it clear? Now, this is the first class. Now, what about second class? Again, 0.5 cut from 127. So, again it is 126.5. And if I add 0.5 here, so 135.5. Now, if you see, the lower limit of second class is same as a higher limit or upper limit for the first class. Now can we say that these are the continued classes? Yes. Is it clear? Similarly, we can do again 135.5 to 144.5. This is the third class. Now again you can notice they are same. Again we can say 145 minus 0.5 is 144.5 and 153.5. Like this we can do continue this process and we will get all the classes which are in continuation. I hope you are getting this concept. So whenever there is a gap of 1, it means a non-continue class is given to you. You have to make them in a continue classes and then you can solve the sum. Otherwise you will get wrong answer. Is it clear? So like that the process of non-continue, how to convert into continue, I hope you are getting this. Okay. So let's start to solve this question. Now let's solve the fourth question. As I told you earlier about how to make non-continue classes into continue classes, I already written the classes and written the number of leaves which we called as a frequency. As you know, we want cumulative frequency to find out median. So for cumulative frequency, what I told you, you have to put the first frequency as it is and then do addition diagonally. So for example, here 3 plus 5. So we put here 8. Similarly, 8 plus 9 is equal to 17. 17 plus 12 is 29. 29 plus 5 is 34. 34 plus 4 is 38. And 38 plus 2 is 40. So lastly, we must got 40 as the total number of leaves in a plant is 40. Is it clear? Okay. So once we get the cumulative frequency, first to find out n, which is 40. So n by 2 is 20. So here we can say n is equal to 40. Therefore, n by 2 is equal to 20. N by 2 is equal to 20. Now, how to find out median class? As n by 2 is equal to 20, the number which is slightly greater than 20 in cumulative frequency is 29. So the class regarding to 29 cumulative frequency is which one? This one, 144 to 144.5 to 153.5. So we can write that the median class is equal to 144.5 to 153.5 and therefore n is equal to 144.5. Is it clear? Okay. Now what is the next? The frequency regarding the median class is 12. Therefore f is equal to 12. Now what is h? H is a class size. Okay. And as you see here, the class size is equal to 9. Is equal to 9. Okay. So here h is equal to 9. What is CF? CF is again a cumulative frequency of the preceding class. So we can say that 17 is a CF here. So 17 is CF. Now once we get all the data, we just put in a formula m is equal to L plus n by 2 minus Cf by F into H. So is equal to 144.5 plus 20 minus 17 by 12 into 9. Okay, simplify this and you will get the answer. So here it is 144.5 plus here it is 3 by 12 into 9. And finally we get answer if you do the simplification of it. Okay, so here 3 by 12 multiplied by 9. So 3 4s are 12 and 3 3s are 9. So here 9 by 4. 9 by 4 is 2.25 and if I add in 144.5, 2.25, I will get 146.75 mm. Okay, don't forget to write unit every time. Okay, otherwise examiner may cut your marks in board exam. So this is the method how we can get a median if a non-continuous classes are given. This is one of the most important example in exercise 14.3. Let's see the next one. Let's discuss about question number 5, 6 and 7 because I hope that you can able to do this sum as we already done this type of example. The question number 3 and 4 were quite different and that we have solved already, right? So fifth is a table is given, a distribution table of lifetime of 400 neon lamps and the lifetime is given in hours and you can see the classes, the 1500 to 200, 2000, 2000 to 200, 2500 like that. So in short we can say that there is a gap of 500. Okay, so class size is 500. The number of lamps are given and you have to make a third column cumulative frequency. Do addition gradually. Okay, then you can find out the median class and from median class you will get the value L and F and CF also. Right? In sixth also it is like that. In sixth question, 100 surnames were randomly picked from a local telephone directory and frequency distribution of a number of letters in English alphabet in the surname was obtained as follows. So the number of letter 1 to 4, 4 to 7, 7 to 10. So in short, there is a continuous classes again and there is a class difference is 3 or class size is 3. And you can, the number of surnames are given. It means the frequency are given. You have to find out the cumulative frequency and find out the answer. In last sum, a distribution below gives the weight of 30 students of a class. Find the median weight of the student. The weights are given in classes like 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55. So there is a class size or the class length. The difference is 5. And the number of students is number of, we can say it is the frequency. And once you get the cumulative frequency, you will able to find out the median class, the class lower limit of the median class and F and CF and all that. Okay. So I hope that 5, 6 and 7 are easy and you can able to do it. And in next class, we will see about the graphical representation of the cumulative frequency distribution. Till then, goodbye, stay safe.